top military-graded Iranian weapons that were dropped on children, not on a military base.
3 days ago in this very soccer field, Hezbollah attack fired a rocket that killed 12 Druze children in the Golan Heights. Right here on this soccer field, a tragedy unfolded. I've come here to the town of Majdal and to the very soccer field where this rocket fell to discover the truth and speak to people on the ground and how they're coping with it.
The Druze community is a beautiful community. They're an integral part of Israel, and it's tragic.
This summer was supposed to be legendary. We were supposed to be playing.
What were the names of your friends who were killed? These are shards of glass that ruptured from the explosion and the impact because it was that big. It was a huge explosion. It's actually like a loss for words for being here.
People of the devil, not Hezbollah, Hizb al-Shaitan.
Thank you to my patrons on Patreon for funding my content. I cannot make these videos without your support, and I really appreciate it.
Shalom Chaverim, and welcome to Majdal Shams. 3 days ago, an unprecedented terrorist attack took place right here, killing 12 innocent children, casting a shadow of darkness upon the entire Golan Heights and in every single Druze community around the Middle East. We're here at the site of this horrific attack, right under the Helmon mountain, the tallest peak in Israel. So I've come here to pay my respects and discover what it's actually like for the Druze people during this horrific time. And for that, I've actually invited my friend to this adventure as well, Mr. Mansur Ashkar, an amazing creator online. You're also Druze, correct?
I'm a Druze. I'm an Israeli, born and raised in the Middle East. I have relatives in this village, family, friends. If you show them here, you can see that they have the monument for all the 12 children that just died here. Children that this is not their war. Kids who are born into this reality, did not choose to be part of this, and had to pay the ultimate price.
As well, I have my friend Jon here, who helped set this all up and is actually the one who drove us up there.
My name is Jon. Was born in Spain, but I'm Israeli for the past almost 20 years. Actually, I came here because I saw these guys supposed to want to go, and I really wanted to come here to pay my respects and come and see. And when I saw Tal's story saying they want to go, I just popped on it.
Three Israeli content creators here today to pay respects. Make sure you follow both of them, and let's begin seeing what it's like here on the ground in the Majdal Shams. I'm shocked to see how many journalists there are here from all over the world. Different ethnicities, different groups, different languages, all over the world to come and cover this story. So one of Mansur's family members is taking us now to see the site. He's saying he was here.
They left the black stuff. That was the pieces of blood from the children when they exploded.
Like the body parts.
The everything. The meat. That's where it was scattered. They left the black marks all around. They left the black marks of all the... Because if anyone saw these pictures, it was hideous. Some kids lost their heads, got cut in half.
Obviously, because me, Jon, and Mansur are always on the news with what's going on, we got the pictures immediately as they came out. We saw it all.
Yeah,
and
they
I
get
can
scattered in Telegram and all these places, unfiltered. It's very hard to see it.
אתה באת לפה מיד אחרי?
כן, אני הייתי מראה שנים בו, וזה למעלה, הילד, יש לו תמונה לבד למעלה.
כן.
זה נפל הטיל עליו, אין ילד.
הוא לא נשאר ממנו שום דבר. כן, שמעתי על זה.
אתמול עשינו.
So to translate what he was saying is that he was here immediately after he saw the parts of the children spread around, and I'm going to show you guys one of the kids that happened to him, something very, very horrific.
And the kid in the middle with a red shirt, that's the child that got but they didn't find his body for the first few days, and they were hoping that maybe he survived, but apparently DNA samples came later, and they were able to identify it's him. Some of these kids' dreams was to become professional football player. And you know, they say that sport have no politics, and that's so tragic that it happened when they were just playing sports. So I think you see there's a picture
Of each of the children.
Because these kids were playing football when they
Right.
got murdered. So they're putting a football trophy.
Football trophies. So this is Shoshana. We've never met till right now.
Yeah.
We were supposed to catch a ride with her up north.
Shoshana Keats Jaskoll, originally from New Jersey, but I've lived in Israel now 18 years. I live in Bet Shemesh, and I just had to come. As a mom, as an Israeli, as a person, I felt like I had to be here. When people thought, like, what are you, crazy, going to Majdal Shams? And I have to admit, the last 45 minutes was a little bit nerve-wracking to drive. There's nobody here. The north is empty, and it's tragic. But to be here with these people when they're mourning is something I felt I had to do. And the Druze community is a beautiful community. They're an integral part of Israel. And I would suggest to everybody to do what you can, send a message, a donation, because it really matters to them. They're so glad to see people here, sharing with them in their days of mourning.
There's actually like a loss for words for being here.
כן, אני מנסה לעשות סרטון, אבל אתה יודע, זה קצת מרגיש לי צבוע משום מה. אני מרגיש כאילו שאני שם את עצמי מול המצלמה והכל, אבל זה לא מעביר את מה שקרה פה.
I keep trying to say the word tragedy and horrible, and this it doesn't come close. Toda. A question on camera. You gave Hezbollah a new name.
Hizb al-Shaitan.
Can you explain a little bit why?
If you check the name Hezbollah, is actually a nice name. Hizbullah, meaning the faction of God, the people of God. But somehow always these radicals, they take the name of God and do the worst crimes ever while giving them names like they are the people of God. But by their actions, murdering children, glorifying, celebrating the death of Jewish women, I know these are not the people of God. So I started giving them the name Hizb al-Shaitan, meaning the people of the devil.
Of the devil.
Not Hezbollah, Hizb al-Shaitan.
And this is the product of what people of the devil do. These kids didn't have a chance. Look at that shrapnel that flew through hard steel beams. They didn't even have time. They didn't have time to run. There was nowhere to go. I can't get over the fact of how close this bomb shelter was to how close the rocket hit. The rocket smacked down here and hit a child directly. Look how close the shelter was that they could run to. Look at all the shrapnel that shot out of here. Anybody that was in the surrounding, look at all the broken bikes burnt to crisp in a fire. Look how close. They were so close from being able to be protected, but there was no warning. There was nowhere to run. They didn't have time. And across the street from the field, look how big, look how giant pieces of shrapnel made it over here. All the way over here to the top of this.
This is military graded weapons used on children. Don't let anyone fool you. Top military graded Iranian weapons that were dropped on children, not on a military base, not on a tank, on kids who are playing football right here.
There's no freedom fighting here. There's no freedom for anyone. There's no liberation happening. This is just evil, pure evil.
I'll give you even more. Bomb shelter here. The problem is that the border is right here. From the moment that the bomb comes, they don't even have time to run for the bomb shelters. So these kids who were targeted, that was pure evil. Pure evil.
As we're here to report on what happened, literally right now there's rockets being fired over the north of Israel.
No way.
Right now. Like, look how close to where we are. We're right over here. We're right over there. That's how close the rockets are to us right now. This happened 15 minutes ago. So because of the mass amount of people that have come to show their support and solidarity for the Druze community, they've actually been organizing mini buses to take people up in the droves, because there's that many people from all over the country and actually all over the world that want to come and show their respect. We've been given a customary coffee before entering, and we're going to go inside and say hi to the families and send our regards and well wishes and tell them that we're sorry for their loss. Lenachem Avelim basically is what we're going to be doing now, going inside. This is where a lot of Majdal Shams is congregated right now, and a lot of the country who's coming to visit and say hello are right inside of this building. And Mansur said this building was called Beit al-Shab?
Beit al-Shab.
Beit al-Shab.
The people, the house of the people. And that's the religious place where people can come.
So we're going into the female. It's also separated female and male here.
We've got a special permission from my relatives here, and we asked the women as well, and they said because of this occasion, they're okay with filming it so it can be shared in the world. So we're gonna go now to the women's section, the women are gathered together to mourn, and in the Druze religion they separate. They have the men's section and the women's section.
We go in right now to see the families. We have the opportunity to say whatever we want to them. What was the term again? Allah
Hamhun, because it's a lot of people. First time there's more than one. So it's
תודה רבה שבאתם, תודה רבה שמשתתפים בצערנו, רק נבקש בשמחות, רק בשמחות. תודה רבה, תהיו בריאים, אין מה לעשות.
אנחנו אוהבים אתכם, שתדעו, באמת, עם כל הלב.
شكرا على المشاركة، شكرا على المشاركة. الله يوفقك.
Pretty horrific experience to say sorry and to share in the pain of all these grieving families. It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. And to see a friend break down in that way is just there's really no words. There's no words to put in to explain this.
Thank you our support from America, England, Germany.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming here. We love you guys. I want you to know you have support from all over the world. We stand with you and we love you. We really do.
We need you.
Just to hear good news.
We will. Amen. In the future, no more.
Just fighters for peace.
100%.
We want peace for all over the world.
Peace for everyone.
Thank you for coming here. You're welcome.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Our loss is very heavy.
I want you to know, really, all over the world, we stand with you guys and we love you guys. Really.
Yes.
From all over the world. I see how many people are supporting you.
We hope that you make how you much can to
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm so sorry for your loss. We stand with you. We love you guys.
نقول نحن الصابرون ابتلينا فصبرنا ويقول للملائكة سلموا عليهم إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب ويقول لهم يا ملائكتي سلموا عليهم.
So sorry for your loss. So sorry for your loss. So in the men's section here, we went man by man, all the family members, to say sorry for your loss and to share in their sadness. You can see there's a collection of both people of higher spiritual status, like the priests here, and family members standing together, all gathering together in the sadness of the situation.
I don't think I'm gonna cry like this.
I wanted you to just, if you can, explain what we just went through. They do this for 3 days? Is that how it works?
Yes. So, in the Druze tradition, the Shiv'ah is 3 days in the house of prayer, the house of people, and then the family takes it home. And some families can finish in these 3 days, some will choose to continue to 7 days, traditional, some will continue for 10 days. It depends on the house, depends on their life, but especially now when there's 12 families here, it's much easier for everybody to come and find them in one place rather than drive every
Going
house.
from house to
Yeah.
house. So all the people that we saw now, all the family members we shook hands with and we said hello to, they've been there for 3 days now.
Yeah, every day they come here.
Wow.
They stand here and people come, and every time they stand, they shake your hand or they put their hand on their chest.
And that's how the Druze mourn.
Yes. The psychology behind it, if you ask me, is actually very beautiful. Instead of leaving you to stay home and to go in deep depression and just, pain, you are called to sit in the Beit Shab, the house of the people, where the whole village, people who knew that person, people who didn't know that person, will come. And if you're, let's say, a poor person that doesn't have a big family, they will call people that don't know you, and they will come and they will keep you occupied, and they will tell you how much you're not alone and remind you that there's more to life. Because in the Druze, death is not the end. The Druze believe in reincarnation. They believe that one's death is the beginning of another's life, and they try to hold that. But there is some pain in that because the Druze also don't have graves. They don't have monuments that they go to.
Right.
They put you with the bones of your ancestors. This is final. Now is the last goodbye, and then they have to move on with their life.
Until they come back.
They probably, in the Druze religion, he's already
back.
He's conceived. No, he's already right now in the womb of another mother somewhere.
Amazing.
And maybe he won't remember, but some cases where they say that the person will actually remember the back life.
At least there's a beautiful message at the end.
It's a beautiful message of, the circle of life, of harmony, of,
I have to say, I film a lot of videos about this war and all the death and tragedy, but this one is hitting me. It's the entire time you're holding back tears,
This one is about peace and hope, rather than destruction and hate. That's what I'm feeling here today.
100%. That is the message that the elders of the village here have laid, and it went all the way to the youngsters. I spoke to young and older people, and they're all saying the same message. We don't want to promote more death. We want to promote life. We want to focus on reconciliation, peace, rather than on vengeance. It's the easiest path to come and say they killed us, we're gonna go and kill all of them. But they're trying to moderate the people, pull them down into the message of peace, and I appreciate that so much. It takes so much strength to do that.
It really does. We're leaving the site right now of where all the ceremonies are happening. You can see how many people are gathered in black all around. Honestly, one of the saddest things I've seen from this war. There's been a lot of sad, terrible moments, but it's also so fresh. This is the soonest I've been somewhere when something like this has happened. The whole time you're just holding back tears straight up the entire time. It's horrific. And apparently, right after the attack, most of the bodies, or what was left of them, and the injured people, which there were about 40, were brought here. All the chaos was ensuing right in this building. This is one of Mansur's family members. He's showing us around Majdal Shams. This is a school that's right next to the soccer field. He said that not a lot of people are coming here. Nobody's coming here to see this, but these are all shards of glass that blew up. This is across the street, it's pretty far from the soccer field. These are shards of glass in a school that ruptured from the explosion and the impact, because it was that big. It was a huge explosion. If you see the video of it, there's a shockwave that goes very far out. These are all shards of glass. Just imagine if there were other kids here. Imagine. This is all fresh.
It's okay.
My name is Ali Sar Ibrahim. We don't want anything. We don't want our revenge. We don't want anything. Just stop the war. Stop killing people. We don't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. We are out of tears, out of words, out of pain. We're out of words. We don't know what to say.
What were the names of your friends who were killed?
Alma Fakhreddin, Izel Ayoub, Hazem Akram Abu Saleh, Fajr Laith Abu Saleh, and Amir.
And all these were your friends?
They were
you
my
knew
friends.
them?
I knew them. We were related in something. We're tired of this. Please, just stop. You have been talking and doing bad things for 7 months. Ain't you tired? If you're not tired, we are. Stop. For real. We don't want this. We don't want to die. I don't want to see my people dying. I don't want to see my people crying every day. I don't want to see my friends crying. This summer was supposed to be legendary. We were supposed to be playing in the court. We were supposed to having fun. But now we are crying at our friends because they are gone. They are not coming back. So what's the point of killing more people? Are they coming back? No, they're not. So stop the war and stop doing bad things. Like, for real, ain't you tired? We are tired of this. I'm tired of dealing with this situation. I want to be with my family. I want to be with my friends. I don't want to be crying all the time because my friends are gone. Like, really, what did they do? Do they deserve this? Do they deserve to be killed? No. Nobody deserves to be killed. Unless these criminals, these war criminals. We hate you. I really wish that you know what we are dealing with. I wish you could try this yourself so you can really know what we are dealing with. And we don't need your sorry, we don't need your words, we don't need your explanation. We don't care. We don't give a crap about it. Stop the war, stop talking about it, and stop doing bad things. That's it.
There's been explosions for the last hour. We've been here in Majdal Shams as the sun is setting. We can't tell if it's the IDF or Hezbollah, but there's a lot of rockets being fired right now from Lebanon into northern Israel, which is precisely where we are right now. Make sure you check out my friends' channels, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, Klats.
If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to monetarily support the channel. Some of the best ways to support me happen to be PayPal, buy me a coffee, or joining our Patreon community. Links to them can be found in the pinned comments or the description of every one of my videos. Joining my Patreon community gives you access to exclusive content and the chance to talk to me on our Discord server. I also go live almost every day here on YouTube. And after my live streams, me and my patrons from Patreon head over to our Discord server to an exclusive after-party hangout. Your support is the only way that I can keep creating the content that you love watching for me. Thank you.